Boom. Well, go on. Good morning, everyone. I know it's an early one still, but yeah, man, had to try and get it in. Obviously, we're playing again later on today, so I wanted to try and get this out
Oh
and
yeah.
quick things, bro. It doesn't stop,
That's
bro.
a
You know, like that.
madness.
Yeah, it's a madness. So I can't even stream that. There's no watch along on my channel for that, just because I'd already promised to do something with my little one. Do you know what I mean? Got the youth, them got to come first and that, man. And it's probably going to be kids and that, obviously, because the big boys played yesterday. So there won't be a watch along for that. But I wanted to give this enough time so that people could, you know what I mean, watch this, chill out, and then obviously get involved in that. So yeah, man, we're back. You know what I mean? I did this last night, but I tried to promo it, tried to put it on the community tab and that, give people some, do you know what I mean, some time to let them know that I'm doing an early one. But yeah, love everyone that will jump in, love everyone that's inside already. Like 6-7 people inside already. Please hit that like button for me and we'll get it, do you know what I mean? We'll get it popping, you know, like that, and we can really talk about things. Love for everyone that continues to take in the content, who's liked the videos, watch the videos, subscribed, much appreciated. Trying to climb up to 1200, slowly getting there, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you're enjoying the content, please send through a super chat to support the channel. Yeah, man, but I'm here nice and early with my boy Roms. What are you telling me? Well, go on.
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm happy about the result yesterday. Happy, bro. Chop it up. But I'm blessed, bro. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, man. I went to the gym this morning. I think I got tennis elbow, rude boy. It's pissing me off, like, man. Really shouldn't extend my elbow like
that's
that.
the
Like,
worst,
so,
bro.
yeah,
You know your
bro.
arm feels restricted,
I can
fam.
feel it here, like, oh, brother. It's like I just need to go and do physio or something. But yeah, man. Other than that, man's good. Man's feeling good. You know, man's feeling good. Shout out, Guna Lee, who's on holiday. When you come back, you'll see this. Holler at me about noodles, you puss, yo. You get me? All these man that want to try and cook my number 9, you know. Let's see what you got to say now. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it real quick. Let me get into some of the comments. A big up Sammy, my brother, you know, Trini man them, you know, like that. Yeah. Early, 6 a.m. in Trini, bro. So gotta get up and rest. But watch it back. Love, man. Please make sure you hit that like button when you do watch that back. Big up yourself, Sammy, man. Wasn't having none of that Martial rebrand. He was onto it. He knows football. That's why. Big up, big up Chad, man. Big up Chad Hainsley. Big up. Hey, man, like Patrick, yeah. Talk to me, nice, bro. Now you can care about the game. You said you don't care. You don't in 4K. No, I don't care. But if you've noticed, go on, Rob.
I was gonna say that I think me and Saint, I can speak for Saint as well. I only really cared about the performance, but once we got the result, it was just that bit sweeter. Do you know what I mean? That's all it was. I just wanted to see a good performance, and we saw that.
100%. That's exactly what I was going to say, to be very honest with you. You've seen me big up the performance other than anything else. But I did say prior to the game that as it was drawing closer in that, and I seen City fans, and because it was City, I did want the win. But ultimately, I wouldn't hold it on. You know what I mean? It's City, innit? Like, man wants to beat them at any cost, innit? Because it's City. Do you know what I mean? They got ballers. But at the same time, man ain't going to be out here doing up, oh, and at the same time, I wouldn't be crying if we lost.
And bro, it reflects in our selection and when we previewed the game, and then Daps even said it. Big up Daps. Both teams, we all said it. We're all going with like understrength kind of teams. Both of them just went full throttle, bro. Both teams had their starting level, probably bar 1 or 2 players in either time.
Even the man they were talking about the goalkeeper and that. I see Edison in there.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, no, but that's like, Haaland's fitness. He's already come out and said his fitness ain't great. Man's doing up 90 minutes.
90. I said, man didn't even come off. Man stayed on the whole thing.
I said, all right. So now, it's a good indication of where we are, man. Bigger honesty, man. Come on. Hey, Roms, man was loving the West Indies kit. Still, the other day, I'm not even gonna lie. People was loving that, man. So
come on,
they didn't even know you're young cricket fan in that. Hey, come on, Ish. Come on.
Big up, Ish, man, every time.
Each and every every time, bro. Yes, for 40. And yesterday shows why you play your strong.
You know what,
Big up
Jamie?
Phillips. I know you'll probably be streaming at some point.
Big up yourself, because Jamie said from early that go with your strong team in it. So, and you know, it was a great performance in my opinion. So big up yourself, Jamie.
Man said, look at these man flexing. Not at all, bro. What do you mean, bro? Trying to live our best life, bro. You know, like that. I send them through, please. Hey, Trudon, big up yourself. LFC_Saint on Twitter. I know that's the one that's going to be cornering. I know Twitter's going to be the one in it. So if you're not followed me already on Twitter, what are you doing with yourself?
It's glitching a bit, bro.
It is, isn't it? It's just Romeo Andre, but with the was the one in it. I keep saying underscores.
Yeah, Saint, you're lagging a bit.
Yo,
yeah, I can hear you now.
My bro, that's why we was a little bit late. You know, my Wi-Fi is doing madness. If it carries on, yeah, like I was saying, on Twitter, let me know in it, like, Ellen. Do you know what I mean? Memes. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. And big up AD, man. Big up yourself. MVP of the day so far. Thanks for the super chat. Man says, Darwin, come on. Hey.
Dude, I'm so happy for him, man.
You know, like that. Yeah. I'm so happy, man. So happy. Oh, yes, 40-year-old virgin. Let me see what you're saying, because this thing's peaking. I got tennis elbow in my right arm from the gym. Just need to rest and try wrapping your elbow and wrist for support. Helped me. Oh, no, brother. Man, don't really want to take no days off, bro. But yeah, I'm going to have to, because it's annoying still. Can't even lie. Hey, big up the Arsenal, man. Then big up anyone I put a poll on Twitter. I know I put a poll on Twitter who's going to bag more: Nunes, Haaland, Jesus. I added Jesus because I do think that he's going to cook for Arsenal. I think he's you know what I mean, he's in a good team that's set up for him nicely.
In fact, I think I voted.
These are newbies. Salah owns this league. You know them while you're there. That's why man like Salah in there.
Yeah, and even Kane. I think Kane's
lagging.
Yeah, bro. It is.
Am I still lagging?
Yeah. I can. If you saw it, I can go through the comments if you want and jump back in, because it's very.
You know what? Go into the comments. Let me come out, and I'm gonna come out and I'll come back in. And... Yeah. Go for the comments quickly, and then I'm gonna come out, and then you know.
Big up Prince Fuad, bro. The Arsenal brother. Big up, lads. Don't get happy about yesterday's, please. Know what, Fuad? If you watched our preview, that's what we alluded to. That I don't really care about the result. I said if City right now were Community Shield champions, I wouldn't really care as long as we put up a fight and we show them, yeah, we're gonna be here again. But what Saint said, close to the game, and I'm seeing tweets and this, that, and other, and then I'm seeing Klopp and Pep put out strong teams. I thought, I care about this one now. I want to do it. The next chat, I can't actually go through them, put them up at the moment, but the next chat from Jamie Phillips, football chat, be out yourself. That game was not a friendly. You can tell both. Yeah, you know what? I think the minute it kicked off and the minute I saw the team sheets, I was like, "There's nothing friendly about this. That both teams want to win." Pep has that thing for us where he just wants to win, but just remember one. Listen, hopefully we don't have to be saying that this season, because I don't know what I'll do. But big up Prince Fad. He said, just remember 1 point, low. Big up 40-year-old Virgil. It matters if you win. It doesn't matter if you lose. It's one. Yeah. Like, you're spot on. Like, if you win, you take a lot of positive from it. You are gas. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, after you won it, it's not more of the trophy, but it's seeing all the players lift the morale going into the season, bit of silverware. Like, you're right. But if we lost same time, I wouldn't be losing sleep. I wouldn't be vexed and whatnot. If we had lost 2-1 or 1-0, but we put up a good performance, that's all I wanted from yesterday. Big up the Dugout Football channel. Thank you for the super chat. It's much appreciated. We will get that up because that has to go up. But the Dugout Football channel says that was a very good performance yesterday. City very lethargic, caught them on a good day. It is pre-season. Would you keep the same team for Fulham? That's a very good question. Obviously, I would only make 2 changes to that team. I'd swap Firmino for Nunes, and I'd swap. Yeah, the obvious one, Adrian for Alisson. But I would play that team against Fulham, to be fair. The next comment comes from Ish. Big up Ish. The third member was DJN X, but he's a bit busy right now. But big up Ish. Slap the like button, guys. You know what to do. Yeah, please. It helps us a lot, man. Slap the like button. Doing this early. We need to review the game, but yeah, much appreciated. Big up 40-year-old Virgil again. I need to watch it. Missed it yesterday. We were just fluid, and I just feel like we wanted it more than them. I feel like we are a bit fitter because if I'm taking my Liverpool hat off, they've only had, this was their 3rd pre-season game. We've had, I think, double what they've had, so we were a bit sharp. But then on the flip side, we've not always started our strongest team pre-season. It's been quite a bit part, but yeah, we were moving sharp. We were sharp from the off. Salah the first 5 minutes, I couldn't believe it, but I could believe it, but I couldn't at the same time. Big up Shooter. Shooter, you're gonna kill me. Shooter says, Saint Wi-Fi moving like Adrian. Don't kill me. Big up Shooter on enemy time. Yo, go comment now. Big up Airs of the Cop. Cop says peace from the pool, bro. Never walk alone. You always enter with that message, man. It's proper heartfelt. Big up yourself every time. Airs of the Cop again says City lost 3 players that caused us trouble. Hayes, Sterling, and Fern. They have lost a lot of experience. Facts. Because Hayes' record's stupid. I think he's got like 6 and 10 or something, but he always seems to score against us. Sterling causes us trouble, not really with goals and assists, but with runs and stuff. He actually does. Because I don't know if he's scored against us. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think Sterling scored against us as a City player. Maybe once, but I think it was just the once if he has. Big up Marque every time. Only watched last 15 minutes of the final. I'll be honest. Once it went 1-1, they were on us a bit, but then it was quite end-to-end, and I always feel counter-attacking football suits us. So after that, I think we kind of took it to them, and I'd say we deserved the win. We deserved the win. Big up Jerry James. Jerry James says, smash the likes, guys. What did I say about Nunes at Romel? You did. Jerry James, make sure you're going over and subscribing to him. But he's the biggest advocate for Nunes. He said from when we sign him, he's going to offer us something different style of play. Big up, Jerry.
Yo.
Yeah, much better, bro. Let's get the Dugout Football channel. Thank you, appreciate it. He donated a $5. And
hey, Doug, thank you so much, my guy, man. Now, Doug's my boy, man. Love. I actually hit Doug yesterday to jump on the live stream, but I hit him late. So love for that. Much appreciated, Doug, man. All right, boom. Where'd you get to? Yeah, sorry, my Wi-Fi doing madness. If you got the BT thing and one of my discs wasn't...
Oh, I know, trust me.
Yo, it was Pete. I see it. I went back. I said, what's going on? I see it just looking as red as my top, bro. I said, no. You need to be blue. What's going on? Like, we're good. We're back now, yeah? All right, so let's get into it, man. Sorry, so what was you saying?
I got up to Midfield TV.
Come on, Prince Forward, man. All right, so I think the season, whoever has a good start... will win the league because it's a World Cup or the middle of the season. Plus, Liverpool start like they did last season, they will win the title. I think, to be very honest with you, right? It's a good comment. Big up yourself, Prince Fuad, man. Each and every time. The
only thing I'll disagree with that slightly, Fuad, though, City always kind of starts slow and then end up winning the league. So
100%. Remember there was a time they were lagging like in 4th or something. Someone was like, and everyone was taking a piss out of them. And then
they're not in the title race. I was like, do you remember this team and who their manager is? That A lot of football fans are too actually saying, I hear you, Fuad. Maybe this season could be similar because we never had a World Cup during the season. So I hear you, but when City start slow, I take it with a pinch of salt because they have this thing where they just turn juggernaut towards the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Trust me. And also, Roms has alluded to this many times before. I also do the same. This is why I was in a space yesterday. I was in a space last night, an Arsenal space, and a couple man were just doing too much. Oh, fam.
They must have tried to comfort you. You know, they're just on their high horse right now, bro.
It's me and Moen and that, yeah. Big up Moen and that. Like, we was just like, listen, they're trying to say, oh, you're trying to baby bro us and that. Like, they're saying that they're going to be 5 or 6 points behind whoever wins the league. Yeah, Roms.
You know what?
Was a lot.
This is why we don't like them, because you give them an inch and they take a mile. Brother, you can have good preseason performances. It's not even played a league game yet.
Oh, you ain't even played anyone of note. You're playing you're playing Sevilla. They're dead food, you know. You ain't even played no one. You ain't played a team where they're better than you. They hold the ball. You're chasing the ball. You ain't come against no Lengman strikers, nothing. Like, take time is all I was saying. Them man there are like, yeah, if you shoot for the moon, if you miss, you're amongst the stars, which I understand.
I hear that.
For me, though, from where they've been previously up until, and I know this ain't an Arsenal stream, I'm going to get back to us in a second, but I just want to get this off my chest. They rattled me last night. It was late last night and they were rattling me, bro. But for me, having been coming from where you're coming from, yeah, shooting for the moon is aiming for third. Do you know them ones there? Like, if you shoot for the moon and you aim for third and you miss and you end up fourth and you're amongst the top 4, that is realistic. It's trying to tell me that you're going to be 5 or 6 points behind whoever wins the league and all of that, and it's all mad, and I'm like, relax, and it take time.
Chill out.
But I say that to say I do think Jesus will cook, and I do think they'll do well.
Same.
The
They'll get the top 4 next season.
Yeah, 100%. But the difference is with winning the league and all of that. Like I said, you said it, I've said it. It's winning 18, 19, 20 games, winning them.
Not unbeaten. Yeah. And only us and City are capable of doing that.
Hey, I don't have a big following, yeah, but I have a very, very consistent following. Man, them back me. Do you know what I mean? If you're one of the real ones that backs my channel, this is the motto this season. Yeah. Let me tell you what the motto is for this channel. This is the motto. Yeah. And big up anyone that's seen Cat Williams, yeah? Remember if you've seen Cat Williams stand up, yeah? The man's talking about the draw, yeah? And man says, yo, there's certain draws that I can't even talk because it's deaf. You know, D-E-A-F, yeah? F. It's not deaf, it's deaf. This is the motto. Draws are deaf, bro. That's the motto, bro. This season, draws are deaf. That's what it is, bro. Like, win the points or die trying. None of this draw stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they kill us. They kill us, bro.
These unbeaten runs, yeah, that's what man's saying, because it's only draws. It's the draws that will make you look at a 15-game run and think, oh, it's okay because we ain't lost. But really and truly, if you ain't won them, then you're no closer to really achieving your. That's what City have made it. That's what we've made it. That's what it is. It's just
even when City always pip us to the league, we rarely lose within that campaign. Like, the 2 times we've lost to them, I think the first time when they had Sane in that, we lost 1 game that season. Even last season, Saint, big up Rap, because he reminded me last night. We only lost 2 league games, Rude Boy. So it's all of the draws.
When I say to man, I'm not worried about losing games. We hardly ever do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. It's the draws, bro. Like, man ain't trying to end up with 6 draws this year, like some IKEA furniture set. Long things, bro. Allow me, bro. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it moving. But yo, I'm gonna get into let me get into my guy. Hey, listen, before I even get into this, he's my dog. Roms has been plugging, man. An analytical genius, you know them ones that I'm still trying to plug the show with Roms and Jerry James, and I got something in the works, you get me? So don't worry about that. It's coming in it.
Watch this space,
make sure you go over to Jerry James and make sure you go over and you subscribe to him, because he's doing things. he's doing it proper. You know them ones there, guys. Let's get this man to 2K quick time. My dog, you know. You heard to saying, come on. Oh my God,
they got Jerry every single
like that, each
time.
and every time. All right, so let's get into the we've been in 20 minutes. I've been doing higgy Wi-Fi run and that. Let's get into the game, man. Robs, we did the preview, and before we get into that, 17-18 man in here, please hit that like button. Let me just double check what we got on our likes. Like, if we've got less than 15, I'm going to be very, very upset. Like, don't do this to me, innit? Man's trying to bring you content and you're trying to do up like at least 15 likes. We should be able to do that. Nice. 28 likes. That's what I like to see.
Lovely. You lot are the best, man.
And like my guy 6 times, Jerry James, please go and hit that link. You get me, and go and get my dog up in it. All right, so we what's it called? And love to Jerry. Love to Doug for the super chats, and yeah, like I said, send a super chat if you want to support the channel, man. You two are MVPs of the day so far. All right, so we did a preview, obviously talking about the game. Me and you pretty much felt the same in terms of the performance, in terms of that's all we were really looking for. We didn't want to get forced. Do you know what I mean? We wanted to see like certain things that like patterns of play, fitness, do you know what I mean? Relationships. Overall, how do you feel? What, are you happy? Forget the result aside. What are your thoughts on the performance in which you saw yesterday against City I
think I'm happy you said result aside, because I'm not really even going to bring up the result at all. I'm just going to literally go through obviously the performances. Just to start off with the two, what's the word when something's just consistent? There's a word for it. But yeah, the two constants, Salah and Trent. That right hand side, bro, it's just, you just know what you're gonna get, bro. Like the way they were linking up, I loved it. Thiago, I think, had a very good first half. Towards the second half, maybe petered out a bit, but I feel that when it comes to Thiago, that's a bit natural. His quality is never in question, but sometimes I felt the game was passing him by probably a bit coming into the second half. But the relation Trent and Salah was just second down. Salah the first 5 minutes was just everywhere. Cancelo didn't know what hit him, bro. Cancelo was like, wait, I'm not ready for this. So he was just skinning him. That he didn't know if to go or stay with him. You know what? You know my thoughts on Adrian, but Adrian again, he just did what he had to do. He was quite cool.
Not bad. Was it actually not bad still?
We'll get to the goal and his rate and whatnot. I do feel we could have done a bit better with their goal, but you know what? I'm not gonna slate him, man. Like he's coming and he's put a shift in again. But Thiago, I think with Edson Hendo, I think was good. I saw some fans on Twitter giving him a bit of stick, but I think he had a decent game yesterday. Bobby, I'm not gonna say it passed him by, but again, there was a bit like this. He was playing a game. I didn't notice he was playing. Let's put it like that. And I love Bobby. I fly his flag the highest out of all our players. But other than that, Diaz again a bit quiet for me. Again, glimpses of quality, but I think he struggled a bit in the first half. But other than that, relationships I love. Carvalho when he came on, you know me and Carvalho, bro. I've got unconditional love for him. He just always looks to go forward, and he built up that third goal. So, but yeah, in terms
I heard some man talking like Carvalho didn't really. I know he didn't do too much because of the time in which he came on. Yeah, I liked it, and he was instrumental in that third goal.
Third goal is that goal? He picked up the ball, sprayed it, it got sprayed back in, bro. Like I don't get what people are watching at. What could he do 88 minutes on? Like he only played 4 or 5 minutes of the game. But in terms of relationship, I'd say the main one that was evident that always is Salah and Trent, bro. Like what they were doing on that right hand side first half, they couldn't really live with us. We probably should have scored a bit more, but I was happy. And Fab doing Fab thing. You know, me and you have alluded to it before. That whenever we speak of Fabinho, it's like, I never really know what to say because he just always does his job. He rarely has a bad game. You know what I mean? So it's just the norm for him.
Best player covered the midfield like anchor butter. You know, he's right. I thought he was right. Yeah, man. I'll get on to. I agree with a lot of what you said in terms of that. To be very honest with you, I agree with a lot of it. Big up 6 times UCL winners, man. Come on, my dog. Love for the super chat. Man says Fabio will be a star for us. Signing him has gone under the radar a bit. He just has Coutinho vibes. Also, did you notice Salah stayed wide most of the game? Massive. Hey, thank you for that super chat because that's a big
You know what?
one still.
Let me just add to that. Big up your damn self 6 times, because as I was watching it, I was saying to the guy next to me, I'm actually, if we're going off yesterday's game, I feel Salah might score less but assist even more. Because word to what 6 times said, he was hugging the touchline.
I agree.
But he was creating he wasn't really shooting as much, bro. He was just creating so much more. So I want to look at
beating his man, rude boy. And beating his man. Cancelo was on toast, bro. Are you dumb, bro? Cancelo was on toast, bro. Beating his man. The impact. Hey, nah, you're right, bro. To be very honest with you, that performance yesterday from Salah is why I don't think man like Harvey Elliott can do the job. Do you know what I mean? Like, he don't have that impact explosiveness. You know, when Salah just picks it up, he was looking smoky, you know, like, hey, brother, shout out Trey Songz, but Salah's the new Trey Songz, bro. The new Mr. Steal Your Girl, bro. Man's got tans. You know, the tan just hit the skin different. Like, I know that ain't a yard thing. I know that ain't like a Spain thing. That's some next part of the world where the sun is just the tan looking golden, bro. You know the ones he looks refreshed. Like, I say, yo, Salah, don't do this to me, bro.
That's one thing you guarantee. Salah always starts the season quick, saying, man, like always, he's just sharp.
Onto it, bruv. Like, nah, real talk. Big up yourself. In terms of 6 times, in terms of Fabio, I don't know, right? I don't know. Other man in the chat, let me know in it. But I don't know if he's gone under the radar because Roms was doing up cheerleading gang. Do you know what I mean? He had me gas. Like, he's like, there's a lot of man, even me, I wasn't as on it as Roms, but I openly said, I'm more excited for Carvalho.
You know, there's a player there, innit?
Yeah, there's a player there. And what we were missing.
Yeah,
we don't have the creativity, and he's creative. So I'm like, you're exactly what man's looking for. I told you it was just an Aaliyah thing. Like, it was just the AJ nothing but a number thing. I just thinking, I don't know if I want to put all of this on a 19-year-old who's got baby hair. But in terms of the actual like excitement to see, my man, he's doing bits, bro.
Me and you said it before. What I think Klopp will do, and I think he should do this. Start him on. I think he should be in the midfield 3 in the advance role eventually, but start him off out wide. Like, let's get to at least Christmas, January, then integrate him in the midfield. I think in the cup games against the League 2 teams and that he'll start in the midfield, but when he comes on, I think he'll go out. But he'll be replacing the Diaz's or maybe Salah if he's a bit tired. I know Klopp don't really have a sub Salah, but I can't wait. I know he's just going to be a player, man. I can't 100%, wait.
100%. I going back to what you were saying, yeah, because honestly, I hear you. I'm gonna touch on it. I don't really like to. He's my guy. He's my guy in it. Like, me and him are cool. I don't really like to draw out other content creators, but I hear you because I do think I've got to say something in it. I've got to say something on this. So and honestly, saying Don Hussam really has an agenda against Hendo and Robbo is kind of weird. I hear what you're saying in it. And big up yourself, Ricky. I've started the chat, so I can get to it. But I thought, yesterday, in terms of overall, I was really happy. I'm gonna come back to what I said in terms of the performance, the relationships. In the preseason, been talking to Roms, done a couple watch-alongs with Roms, and we've been like, yo, I get the whole change up thing, but it doesn't give us a lot to work with in terms to see who's working with who, what relationships are working. Like, we know that we're going to go into a lot of these games with a front line of Diaz, Nunez, and Salah. And yet we hadn't really seen it prior to that game like that. Do you know them ones there? Things like that, like the relationship within the midfield. Like, how is this going to work? Roms has touched upon the right-hand side is a Mazine, bro. Salah, Trent, they work. So that's the main thing, and that's what I was happy to see. Big up everyone that's inside. Please make sure you're continuing to hit that like button. Let's get up to 30, 35, easy. So, like, boom. But the thing with me, is I have said that again, I'm going to repeat myself. I keep on saying horses for courses, horses for courses, horses for courses. We always moan about our squad depth, and then we get squad depth, and then we start doing up, oh no, but this person should be. It shouldn't be a case of one person plays all the games or whatever. If you've got two men who are different to each other but are both adequate in terms of playing, then it is a horses. What do I need in order to win this game against this opponent? You know, them ones there. And with that strategy, I would like Robbo because I think he's a little bit better off defensively. No one can't tell me, whatever your agendas, however good you think Tsimikas is, and I think Tsimikas is cold and deserves a chance. But Robbo's the better defender. Let's be honest. Like that's I'm not wasting time here. You get me? So I would like Robbo for this game. I actually would have played Robbo. You know them ones there. That isn't a thing for me. It's moving forward. Fulham. I want Tsimikas there in it. But I actually think that Robbo, other than we're gonna get to obviously the individual player ratings and that. But I do think some of the slander has been a bit mad. I don't think that Robbo is the same Robbo of old. I feel like his levels have decreased a little bit. Putting in Higgy corners, man can't shoot for shit. But let's not act like Robbo is like dead food. You know them ones there. Any high pressure game, he's playing for me because I need that defensive now.
Literally, I feel like what you're trying to say in a nutshell, hit the nail on the head saying, for me, against the bottom half, lesser teams, Tsimikas. But in the high octane, the Tottenhams, the Cities, the Chelseas, Robbo, because you know what, modern day fullbacks, you have to be able to go forward. That Trent and Robbo have literally revolutionized that. But people might have said Carlos and Cafu before, which I hear. But modern day fullbacks, if you can't really go forward, this is how kind of small-minded fans are. All of a sudden, you're not a good fullback. But people actually forget, primarily, your first job is to defend. You're in the back four. And like you said, Robbo is better than Tsimikas at defending. Standard. Me personally, going forward, you can make a case because Tsimikas, we all know, is more of the technically sound baller, which is why I agree with what you're saying. Against the lesser teams, I can hear that. But against a team like City where you need energy and you need that passion, Robbo all day long, man. So
you need a down that wing, you know them ones there. There's a big thing about Hendo. There's a massive thing about Hendo in it in terms of is he adequate enough to play that right hand side? And I don't think so. I don't think so personally in terms of consistency, right? But I'm a bit, and I said I'm not gonna shoot my shot too early. We are definitely gonna get into player rating, so I'll elaborate a little bit more. But there seems to be a narrative, a point of view, an agenda that this guy is so washed and he makes the wrong decisions and all of that. And I'm like, hold up a second. I'm mad. People know in it. I remember because I was on Don Hassam's show last night, a couple of people in the chat were like, oh, you know, I want to work for LFCTV. And I'm like, brother, you obviously don't watch my things in it. I'm too toxic for that. But one thing I am is I'm real. Do you know them ones there? I want to ask you, realistically, what's a better... This is why, some people just need to, football isn't fucking Football Manager, bro. It's not FIFA. You know them ones there? Sometimes you actually need balance. Let me ask you, who's technically better out of this midfield? Bernardo Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne. Out of Thiago, Flacco, and Henderson. Who's got the better technicians? Who's got the better ball players in that midfield?
Well, you have to say City's midfield.
No, it's not even a question. And how do City play the ball? How do City play football? City play retention football. We've got the ball, we're going to move the ball, and then we're going to find an opening. Bro.
I know where you're going with this. I know exactly where you're going with it. You're spot on already, but carry on.
It's just football, bro. I think Flacco's world class. And I think Thiago's world class. I think that in relation to City's midfield, I also think De Bruyne's world class. I think Bernardo Silva's world class. Yeah? So there isn't... It's not like our world class players are so much better than... No, they're in it. And then you've got Rodri. yeah, who I don't think is quite world class, but I think he's fucking levels. Like he's levels, probably maybe just slightly under. Do you know them ones there?
That's where I hear, because if you asked me this time last summer, I would have said no. But I think after the amazing campaign he has, he's been a bit consistent for them. That I'll probably just give it to him. But I hear it. He might be a bit a level below, but you wouldn't argue with either or, innit?
Either or. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and argue with either or. Whereas no one, not one person, even Henderson's mum, ain't putting Henderson in world class.
Facts, no one. Like,
whoa. So tell me, yeah, because of certain man are running agendas saying that this guy's so washed and this guy made, like, I'm talking to Dom Hussam, I'm like, yo, he actually did all right. Man said that. And if you look back on the game, like, he looked out of depth. He made all the wrong decisions. Nah, but hold on a second, yeah? But hold on a second. Who had the more dominant midfield in that game? Especially the first half. What the fuck are you telling me, bro? They didn't outrun us. They didn't have all the possession. We didn't look out, bro. We were onto them. Like, I don't understand. And that comes from the work in which Henderson did in part to what the other two did. Can't sit here and run agendas. Do I ultimately think Henderson's good enough to play that role for the season? No. But that doesn't mean that don't discredit the good work in which he did. Bro, the guy was running, sometimes starting the press, you know, like making sure that certain passing angles were closed off, covering. When a certain man say, oh, what does Henderson do? Like certain things that some people do aren't actually, you can't just, it's not easily quantifiable to say, oh, well, he did this pass or he did that. Just because a man makes it very, like, there's some passing technicians in that midfield. So to be able to know your spatial awareness and close off passing lanes and know that, listen, that ball can't get to De Bruyne, which can then get to Grealish.
That's brilliant in itself.
Bro!
You know what's saying? Just to add to what you were saying earlier about the two midfielders who's more technical, yeah, of course City's are, but word to you, City are more of a retention side than us. We're a bit more end-to-end and a bit more frantic. So Henderson suits our midfield more than... I know to the fan, you want the luxury technician, you want that midfield. I'm like you saying, do I think Henderson should be our main star on the right in that 8? No, like, that's why I think we need to upgrade. We've been saying it all summer long in most of our streams. But word to you, don't discredit a man when he's had a decent game. Like, you'll hear my rating. I'm not going to say he had an amazing game, but fans that are saying he's just dead for no reason because you've got an agenda and you're going off maybe how you feel, it's not right, man. Like I said, because people are probably going to take this and think, Hendo and Roms, you know, Roms and Saint want Hendo to start the season. We're not saying that at all. We know we need to upgrade there, but when he puts in his shift, don't try and discredit him. Like, we need to remember that's our captain as well.
If we had someone who was more technically gifted, yeah,
and did his job,
and did his job great. But if we had someone who was more technically gifted but didn't offer what Hendo offered in that game,
they would run in the midfield. Thank you. But Saint, footballing man like me and you know that. But I feel like you get these fickle fans that just want to see tiki-taka football, FIFA. Like, oh, they want it to look brilliant. That's not how it works. Because you know what? Big up. Someone's just said it. I can't find the comment, but someone just said it. If Naby played ahead of Hendo, I reckon we get outrun in that midfield.
Outrun, bro.
Big up to you whoever said it.
I'll go through them. Trust me,
someone said it.
Bro, you cannot. This is why I'm like, you need to and big up. This isn't an attack on it. Big up yourself, Ricky, each and every time, man. Big up yourself. Big up Ricky. Big up 6 times. Big up Jerry. Like, anyone that's continued to support the channel, much love. Thank you so much. You don't even know what it means.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, bro. MVPs, man. But yeah, like we gotta stop this agenda stuff. We've got to stop. We've got to, like, a balance is needed. A balance was needed for that midfield, and that's what we had. Like I said, like, don't get. And I looked back. I was like, yo. You don't understand, like Romza said, the right side of our midfield is so creative, it's so important that to have that right piece, it has to be perfect, bro. There was times where Salah was hugging the thing, was hugging a byline, allowing Hendo to do you not forget the 2 crosses that man put in that were not bad crosses, especially one that just, I was like, bro, let's not.
There's one Robbo should have done a bit better, bro. Like,
yeah,
because you know what,
there was one he put in. I think it was for Nunes or something, but it just clicked. The defender actually got back. Bro, they did.
It went for a corner, innit? Yeah. I know exactly what you're on about. And that's why it's just, bro, I'm saying from now, I know we've got Elliot Carvalho, we've got these luxury technicians. But I'm saying from now, both games against City, both games against Spurs, both games against Chelsea, that for me, that's still the 3 hardest games in the league. I'm starting that midfield. If all of them are fit, Hendo for me starts the big games. I don't care what people say that because you put in a Keita, we get overran. You put in an Elliot or Jones, they're a bit ill-disciplined. We might get run through. Hendo, Thiago, and Fab. For me, in all the games we drew basically last season against the other top 4 basically, that midfield 3 starts all 6 games for me. Against the lesser teams, you don't need the Hendo because the responsibility isn't that high. We dominate the ball a bit more. But where it's a bit end-to-end and 50-50 split, you need discipline. A team like United will die for a player like Hendo. They've gone for the more luxury players. Now you need the more
the robust, industrial, exactly that. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that Hendo's the be-all and end-all. Like,
we know we can,
You know them ones there. Hendo is definitely Fabinho's understudy. Like, those are the minutes I'd like him to play. But don't get it twisted. He does well enough and knows enough. Like man said before, 5 subs, bro. There's no way you can't tell me that you can't get the best out of Hendo in say like we play City again. But I'm putting Hendo in there again. Like,
he's probably first name on the team sheet.
Yeah, bro, because it's different. But ones where we're like, yo, we can actually progress this ball. Like, we can actually get at these, man. We don't need Hendo. Do you know what I mean? We need like a ball carrying midfielder, a Harvey Elliott or Fabinho. It's balance. It's balance. If you have that's why I'm like, it's not FIFA, bro. When you sit down, you do like all of these teams and like combined 11s and that. You're just putting names. You're just putting the best names, the best people. Like when you look at the team, it's fucking Higgin will probably get rolled over. It's about balance, bro. Do you know them ones there? And you cannot tell me that in that game Henderson didn't bring balance. He's not there to bring you what Thiago's bringing you. You know them ones there. And let me tell you that Thiago wouldn't be able to do what he's doing if Hendo and Fabinho weren't doing that, facilitating that midfield in order to allow him to be able to do what he's doing. Like, come on, but I don't want to have to go. This is why sometimes I hear it when people are like, there's an agenda, because I'm like, these men are astute. They're astute. They know football. So for you to be like spouting this, there has to be an agenda. You know,
it's literally that saying, like it's an agenda, or maybe in the past life, Hendo might have took their gal or something. Like I
don't know, bro. I don't know. Like it just doesn't make any sense, bro. But like, yeah, man. Other than that, I was good. Like I said, Nunes as well. I just feel like it's just gonna do him no end of good. The confidence, bro. It's long for you, man. You know them way there. It's long for you, man. And anyone that's like I said, bro, I'm here for it, innit? Like, all shamelessness aside, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm a footballing man. You get me? I talk football. I enjoy football. Big up Any, big up yourself each and every time I see you.
Yeah, big up Any every time, man.
And like he says, it wasn't bad yesterday. Anyone getting onto him, it just has an agenda. It's boring, bro. I'm telling you, like, let's talk football. Let's talk proper. You know what I mean? Let's talk.
That don't surprise me, bro. And he's a footballing man. He sings off the same hymn sheet, man.
Man. We can do shameless in that, but man ain't gonna wake up at 11 o'clock on a Sunday to sit here and talk nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? Let's actually talk ball. Like, come on, man. And big up Swidley, man. Big up yourself. Trust me. One thing is, yeah, I said this. Man City, when I was watching that game, yeah, I forgot that they had the likes of man like Aguero playing for them, you know. I forgot that they started with a number 9. They look like us in the Man United game. And big up everyone that's in here, 35 man in here. Please continue to hit that like button for me. Just hit that like button real quick. Subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, trying to get to 1,200 in it. Please hit that like button. Come back into the chat. Subscribe if you haven't, and send a super chat. 6 times Jerry James and Ricky. So yeah, boom. Listen, they looked like they did not know how to play with a number 9, bro. Like Haaland, there was a couple of moves where I was like, there was one, yeah, Roms. There was one where Haaland was on the shoulder, and De Bruyne was in front of Van Dijk, yeah. And the ball that he should have laid to him, I think he tried to lay it, and Van Dijk just went. It wasn't even like he tried hard, bro. Where was his
like I said, man, when they get to Nunes, Haaland will bang for C. I'm not going to be one of them
He
shameless
will
guys that he's
bang.
not going to.
He
But,
will
bro,
bang.
he literally just needs to be in between the centre back and just stay up there. This drop him back. Nah,
And
that's
they need
not
to
you.
fight, and they need to find him more
Facts.
so. Like the way they were not finding him, or the way like it weren't the first thing. Like I thought it's a homing missile. I thought, yo, get the ball to De Bruyne, who's gonna get it to Grealish, who's gonna feed Haaland. It's just gonna be like that. Do you know them ones there, or the other side? They
You know, I loved about it, Saint. Like yesterday, Dijk and Matic literally said, looked at Haaland and said, yeah, this ain't Bundesliga, bro. This ain't, you're coming up against the elite now. Like this is what you're up against now. But word to you, they were even struggling to find him. And when we know what happens when they did find him, bro. So,
bro, do you know what I mean? They were just struggling to find him. So this is why I'm like, let's be easy, because don't get it twisted. I'm here for the shamelessness, yeah. And like I said, LFC_Saint, yeah. Twitter, send them to me. I'm not gonna sit down like that said. Man won't sit down and make the compilations, but I'll 100% forward them onto where they need to be.
Word.
You know, like that. So
we'll enjoy
like,
them. We'll embrace
yeah, we'll
them.
enjoy them. Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're here to do in it. But don't get it twisted, yeah. In that Man United game, when we got cooked by them, there was a lot of movement that Nunes was doing that we just was not looking for. We were just going back into just normal play. Like man will pass the ball to you. I'm on the shoulder, just let it go again so I can run onto it. Man's doing the overlap to Robbo and letting them do crossing, inshallah.
Saint, you know what? Yeah, I was saying, I'm sticking my chest out now because based off yesterday, I saw enough yesterday. Not even just yesterday, I saw enough against Leipzig and Salzburg as well. I was saying Darwin's going to get between 15 and 20. I actually think he's going to get 20 plus now, even if it's bang on 20 or 21, because the runs he's making, so intelligent, and we're actually finding him. Remember
bro.
He tried to think it over.
Yeah, bro. And I was caught. I'm not going to lie, yeah. We did the watch along, and I was like, Darwin, because the first touch was Higgy, and you knew it, but you've got enough pace and explosion to get there. I just thought, dink it, bro. Like, you know that,
because everyone's saying he tried, but he didn't really. He hit it with like his instinct.
Yeah,
he needs to kind of like go.
You know, with the toes just
like you're digging like a shovel, bro. He didn't really do it enough. Like all I can't say he tried. I'm like, he looked properly. He didn't really try.
Yeah, he didn't really try. Like, he didn't really like, you know, like that. Salah's got that with the little toes just, bing, you know, them ones there, like. It's like, bro, why are you not? I was onto him, but you're right, the movement to find him, all of that. And then it came, and then after that, bro, we weren't playing like the way we're playing with Darwin earlier on in the season. We weren't, bro. Like, you know, there was there. And these are the type of things that I wanted to see in this game, regardless of the score, regardless of all of that. I wanted to see. Okay, now it's okay. Now we're cooking. Because them man there have played two what's it called, preseason games, bro. They are where we were when we had played two preseason games.
Yeah.
In terms of fitness, in terms of cohesion, in terms of all of that. They've been doing Jesus, who ain't even been getting minutes, Sterling, been doing this false 19 for so long. We've been doing false 9, but we've had a number 9, regardless of if it ain't the traditional, we've had one. You know, them ones there, be it Mane, be it Jota, be it whatever. Them man, they need to kind of collaborate again. So I'm just saying that to say, like, listen, let's be easy on them, man, innit? In terms of like, they're not gonna cook or whatever. He will cook. But yesterday, man was doing his best Patrick Swayze impression, and I'm here for it, bro. Ghosting, you know, like that. Making vases and that. Ghosting, bro. Like, it's still here for it. Big up everyone that's inside, man. Love to you lot. We're gonna start the what's it called? The player ratings. But yeah, no, I'm reading through, like, you know what it is? My missus and Roms, we got a couple things to do, but I wanted to give you the content.
You have to give you the content.
We have to give you the content, but I can't even, you know what I mean? I've got an hour. Or just about, so that's why I'm not even going into the comments as I normally do, but I'm making sure I'm trying to bring up ones, you know what I mean? But please hit, if you got something that's really, you know what I mean, important, you want us to chop it up, please send a super chat and we'll get into it, you know what I mean, by all means. But love everyone that's inside. Please make sure you're continuing to hit that like button. All right, but before we do that, and yeah, like I said, like, Dom's my guy, man. There's no he does have some serious agendas, which I've said to him already. Like, you need to be easy,
chill out. Like, but that's why we love him, because he puts his neck on the line and he don't care. You know what I mean? Big up Dom.
Big up Dom each and every time, man. Make sure you go and subscribe and you're showing him love, man. All right. Roms, me and you both said, man, like Davies and that, should have started. We both were very, very, for lack of a better word, disrespectful towards Adrian starting.
We were. I'm happy you actually used that word because we were.
That's what we was like. You know what I mean? 43 likes up in here. Thank you ever so much. Before we get out of here, let's try and get it to at least 50 likes in it. So thank you. The ratio, our ratio in the maths is mathing. You know them ones there because the chat's good, man. But yeah, now going back, we did put a lot of disrespect on man's name. Rightly so, I think, to be very honest with you. Because it's not like we're just with Ali. See, like it's not just us. It's not just us.
I agree with you, but Ali, like if you be honest, yesterday he had a decent game.
Six times. Yeah, I mean, he actually had a decent game. I'm gonna substitute the word good with decent. I think he had a decent game. Yeah, I don't think he had a good game. But one thing I will say about Adrian, and I said this in my watch along, and tell me if you agree with me, Roms. I think Adrian shot stopping.
You just said it in the preview. You're right, but your words were exactly saying Adrian's shot stopping is outrageous, but that's literally all he has. Everything else
is higgy, bro. Everything else is higgy, and I think you saw a culmination of that in the game, bruv. The shots, there was one shot, I can't remember who it was. I was like, oh, well done, like, and then he put it, and then he put
it
wide.
Haaland's one where he kind of dropped to the floor.
Yeah, even that one, I knew he shouldn't have got the shot off in his thingy, but there was another one, De Bruyne's. I think it was De Bruyne, and then what's it called? Van Dijk got to him and put it around the post or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, and his side net. Yeah.
And then there was one that was offside, and he was moaning, but the save was still banging. I think it was it Gundogan or someone? It was someone that was offside, and it wasn't, but he still slapped. And I was like, yo, bro, his shot stopping was on point.
Good, yeah.
But everything else was a shambles. Do you know the worst thing? Do you know the one thing about Adrian that pisses me off the most? Man plays with his ankles, bro. Man ain't got no feet, bro.
I can't like when I see, because we keep modern day football, especially us in City, we like to play out from our keeper. When the ball's at his feet, I just like to go that traditional English, just hoof it, bro. Like I know Klopp don't like that, and he's not been told to do that, but he gives me that, bro. He gets me shook that I don't like. You know what I mean?
Even like Ali says, bro, his kicking. Bro, his kicking is
mad, bro, he went off the pitch a few times. I was like, bro.
And you know what it is? Every single time he kicks the ball, we're under attack. You know that one's there. Like it's not. Well, I'm so used to Alisson pinging man, and then we're moving the ball.
Yeah.
Even when he finds a man under pressure, and then boom, they're onto us. I'm like, geez, you know them old school. You know them old school ones, the champion, the second division ones, where man put the thing in and you get your defender to do the thing. Like we need to go back to.
The defender does what so far. You're killing me, but I agree, bro. I agree. Let a Dijk take it. Dijk just
bro. Let Dijk give a little. You know that was there, bro.
Yeah.
You know one thing that pisses me off, bro. There's two things that piss me off: Naby's technique. And Adrian's face after he's done something stupid. He's all...
Yeah.
No, brother. Just said... Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I was on some dickhead too. I'm always trying to do up next thing.
Trying to deflect in that, bro.
Yeah. Look at...
Yeah.
You just done the
he was doing bad yesterday.
But no, all jokes aside, though, he had an accomplished game. I've seen a lot worse from him. I do say the goal that they scored is his fault. I'm not gonna lie, it comes back off him. Like I said early when I was watching, I was like, that's a goal, and I don't understand what they haven't. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about in Adrian, the best and worst of it, because the initial save is a good save, bro.
And then you should just be collecting it off. But I want to put out there from now. Actually, no, we'll get onto Trent soon, but people need to come off Trent, and I'll get to it. But I agree with you saying that goal was down to Adrian, man.
No, it was, man. Big up Marshall, man. No, it's love for having you in here anyways, man. Come on. So what are we saying? I would say I'd
give him a 7.
I was thinking that, you know.
I'd actually
Thinking it's
give
a
him the
bit hard to get
seven.
a 6.5 on it. Like 7.
Yeah, either or. But then
Is it a bit
again,
harsh? Hey, like, you know what? You know what? We got 30 people in here. Help us out with a. We're ultimately gonna go with what we want to go with, but I do need a little bit of swaying. So help us out with the ratings. Let us know what you
you're
think.
right. Actually, I'm not giving him a 7 because of the goal. 6.5. I'll give him a
The
6.5.
goal, the kicking,
Yeah.
the awareness. Generally speaking, bro, like what I said, everything bar shot
Yeah.
stopping was a little
But that's
bit
like a
higgy.
carbon copy of most his games, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. And I know what you're saying. He's only our third choice, but like because of how injury prone Allison is, he's not one of them guys where like he's never not injured. He sometimes is quite injury prone,
You
and
get
because of
Allison gets at
Kelleher,
least one little one a season. Do you know what I mean?
and that he's going World Cup and that like that, it's making me feel like, oh. There are positions, there are opportunities where our third choice will actually be called upon in some ways. You know,
Facts.
them ones there.
Facts.
Like, let me not cast your mind back to Champions League and that. So that's why I need to be a little bit more confident in our third choice. But I hear you. Ultimately, he's third choice, and what do we expect? But better than that, bro. Like, I like what I've seen from Davis in it. You know what I mean? So let me see more. Let me see that in Davis. But I'm not gonna call on Adrian. I think 6.5 personally. Ali saying 6. 7 is fair. 6 for Adrian. 7 is fair. 6, his kicking was god awful. Give him 7 for the Nunes goal celebration. All right, but we're all around 6, 7. So
6.5. Yeah, I hate either or still.
Uncle Temmie, I have starred your question about my thoughts on whether we need to go back into the market. If we've got time at the end, I will answer it. So just letting you know. 7, all I can give Adrian, considering how we would have succumbed to all those shots on goal by City. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.5. Then I think is legit.
6.5
is legit.
Fair.
All right, cool. You start it off then, Roms, man. Man like TAA, the scouts are in our team.
Bro, cool. Rival fans are going to do what rival fans are going to do. I hear it straight away on Twitter. Trent this, Trent that, Trent that. Foden getting ahead of him. We were in transition. Like, he's going to be high. Cool. Maybe but then no, because if he was in front of Foden, he plays him way onside. But everyone that's saying, oh, Trent's defending now, he's back at it again. Bro, the TL was going off, bro. But we were in transition. So unless you're like Usain Bolt, he's not gonna get back on side or the right side of Foden in time. Do you know what I mean? So louder Trent slander saying, "Oh, he's at fault for the goal." The guy that was at fault for the goal, who we just spoke about, Adjan, end of. I just want to clear that up because this is mainly to clear up some Liverpool, because there was a few Liverpool fans even saying Trent needs to be better. I disagree. I'm giving Trent. Probably going to give Trent again because he got hooked kind of early in it as well.
Milner come on, but I don't know if
around 65th, 70th minute.
60th, yeah, about that. I'm thinking in the regions of about 7.5. I don't know if that's. I'm thinking about 7.5 because I thought it was quite a solid performance.
Bro, what are we on about? He bagged.
He bagged. No, he bagged. I
forgot that. In my thinking, I actually forgot.
Oh, I hadn't forgot that. He bagged, yeah. And this is one thing I was going to say, yeah. One thing I want to say is I'm so happy about that as well, because I've always said that Trent is too good to not have the conversion rate outside of the box and long range that he does. Do you know what I mean? Let's not act like that. It's weird, yeah, because that type of a goal, we're not surprised that Trent can score it, but let's not act like he does this enough. You know them way there, like for how good
that's
that
where
is.
I don't want to do up like comparison, but that's where Reece James pips him a bit. He gets more goals per season. That, you know what I mean? Reece James at least got 5 to 6 goals, where I think Trent got 1 league goal last season, maybe 2. So, and we know this is why it's frustrating, because we know Trent can score more. We know he has that in his locker. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving him a 7, but I agree with I read 6 times. I think 7. I was going to give him a 7, but then his goal was.
I think he's more. Yeah. I think he's. Yeah, I don't know if he did enough for an 8, but I definitely think he's.
Yeah, I think 8's a bit too much, but 7.5.
And big up yourself, Ali A, as well. It's just the genders, bro, because you're so right, bruv. Like, don't get it twisted. Cancelo is a stinky defender, bro. Like, not even from yesterday. Like, his defending generally,
yes,
he's a stinky defender, and you never really get to see it because City play possession football. They're very seldom on the back foot. We do a lot of one-on-one defending. Like, you can come one-on-one against us because we rate ourselves like that. That's how we play. We play on, like, do you know what I mean? On the front foot, so we know occasionally we're going to get caught. Cancelo, bro, like...
my brother was telling me, Saint, the amount of yellows he picks up because he's tugging a man or he's out of position, bro. Like,
you never hear that. You never hear the slander on Cancelo like you hear on Trent.
On Trent,
at all, bro. At all. And it's not right. Like 100%. Man says differences when Trent scores goals, bro. It's now you're right. Hey, big up Tropicana Fabiano as well, my guy.
What a name. Big up yourself.
Nah, he's yeah, G. All right, so 7.5, cool. There was one thing that Grealish tried to do to him on the side that was a bit like, come on, like he tried to remember that little thing. Yeah. But I had, like, after that he'd scored the Brazy one by then, and I think like their feelings were hurt, so I know that. But other than that, I didn't really think he was too much. Other side, let's go other side. Man like Robbo. Yo, let me just say this in it. Robbo, stop fucking around, bro.
I know you're like me. I've not gone back and watched your watch. I'm going to try and find a clip. You know when he did that run and all he had to do is square it to Nunes or something? Bro, I went mad.
Stop acting dumb, yeah? Go and pull out Reece. I know there's bare man in the club that's still got John Arne Reece. Bro, fucking what are you talking about? Go to Filthy Fellas. They will hook you up, bro. Go to Filthy Fellas and say, yo, big man, I beg you, let me get John Arne Reece's number in it because I need a couple sessions, bro. Start lacing the ball seriously because you are so shit, bro. Like, you're shooting.
I think you're like me saying, I want him to shoot, but there's a technique to do it. Because, bro, if you deep it, Robbo gets in a lot of good positions to score, you know. He gets in a lot because of the way we play. But, bro, him and Keita, they've probably got two of the worst shooting techniques in our team. Them two can't strike for nothing.
It wasn't even just the shooting; it was the decision making. Because you remember there was one bit, yeah, where all he needed to do was just head it across to Nunes, quick thing, and then man's trying to
hit side netting.
Like, Robert, when have you been that guy? What are you doing right now? You're not making it easy for me right now. Like some of it was a bit long, innit? But again, the defending wasn't a lot coming down his side. You know what I mean? And
what did we give Trent? 7.5,
7.5. Yeah. But I just don't think that the Diaz Robertson partnership has flourished yet. Like we're so used to seeing that.
My guy. Do
you know what I mean? Go on, Mom.
Let me ask you this thing. Obviously, you have to give it time. And towards the end of last season, because Klopp didn't rotate in the best way, a lot of players were very fatigued. But be honest, you have to take your Liverpool hat off here. Do you think that will eventually work? Or do you think it may be one of them partnerships that might just not ever...
I will get onto that when I get onto Diaz because I've got some things to say. Yeah. So I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that, and I'm gonna talk about that. And I'm gonna talk about that. And brother, I've got my little one, man. I got my little one, and I didn't even know about today. So we're gonna go and
big up yourself. And I didn't even know we were on. I remember Klopp still fitting in these pre-season games.
Yeah, bro. You know, like that. And
you know what? This is why we love him. Like he understands our club. I think he wants to give that last game at Anfield pre-season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And just give all the people that didn't get a chance. Do you know what I mean? This is why I like it because he must have a use for these kids, and he's like, I still want to see them. I still want them to be ready because I need them, even though if I didn't use them in a game like this. But no, unfortunately, I'm not doing a watch along, man, because I've got to go to the cinema. My little one and my missus on tonight. So
I don't think I'm going to be able to watch that as well, man. I could be what we were playing.
It's not easy. Apologies, man, but love. But yeah, man. So I would give Robbo 7.5. Although he did get the assist, you forget
that's what I'm saying.
He did get the assist, and that was
really stop places. That you forgot that in your thing. Same way I forgot about Trent. It's just come to you, innit?
And he should, and it's that he got the assist on what he should have done earlier. You know, the ones there. What I was blaming him for. Why are you trying to do? It's like he fixed up and was like, yeah, no, I got you. 7. I'll say 7. I don't think he had a good game as Trent. Obviously, Trent slapped, but I'd say 7. I would give Trent. Me personally, I'd give Trent a little bit more. What are you thinking?
Robbo 7, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, because I don't think there was much difference between, but both of them had a G or A. One of them had a goal, one of them had an assist, and Robert didn't really do much other than the way he said, yeah, I can settle a 7. I can settle.
Ball's only just come down, Marque, bro. Literally just landed about half an hour ago. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I would have loved City. City would have at least got that on target, even if he didn't score.
You know what I mean?
He would have got a reaction.
There's a couple, and I've said this, yeah. Robbo gets his head down and paces to that byline. Yeah, like I'm going. Simi can do the little check step and gain himself a little 2, do you know what I mean? 2 seconds in that, because a man don't know whether he's going to check it to the right and just deliver the cross or not. Whereas, you know, Robbo ain't doing that. You know, them ones there, man's just got to beat you for pace down that side, and just, it's different. It's different games. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's going to be mad. All right. So, yo, Ras, come on, man. Let's not do that, man. Big up the Euros, man. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, Rash, you can't be doing that, bro.
Let's not do that.
This is the biggest it's ever been. Get behind the line.
Come on, man. Do you know them ones that I got a little girl in that I'm having to educate myself on the women's game and that. Do you know what I mean? Trust me. You're gonna see my girl doing project. I don't know. Project Russo. Yeah. Project Russo. You know, like that.
Don't act like I know better players.
I was panicking, bro. I was panicking, but nah. Let's not do that, man. Big up the Euros and the women's. Hope like they bring it home, man. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Matip thought was a really cultured game.
I think we should do them as a duel, bro. I think both of them were an 8. I think they were excellent, bro. Like, I'm trying to think of any.
I personally would say 8.5. Me personally.
Yeah, I'm probably even doing a disservice to them. Both of them as a pair were.
There was one thing, yeah. There was one thing. There was one thing, yeah, where we were pushed up so high, Roms, yeah. Like the height, the halfway line's here and we're here, yeah, and the ball broke. And KDB had it, like, and I'm thinking, oh my god.
You know when KDB's running on the break, you're just shook, bro.
The way Matip sidestepped him. Yeah, let me take that off you.
And
it just kept him moving, bro. I said, Jesus, you're too cold, you know. Oh my god, you're just cold, and you're just so calm and so cash and so like, yo, like, bro. Nah, that's what I'm not having. I'm not trying to hear no 8s, bro. 8.5 minimum, bro.
I know Haaland's come off like, damn, that's actually a standard. Like, I've actually been playing in a bummy league, like, yeah.
Oh, come on, man. This is the one, bro.
And you know, I know Haaland got frustrated. See how he tried to whack Virgil towards the end of the game, bro. You see that?
Yeah, bro. I know. And then instantly knew he fucked up because he cut. Yo, big man, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm frustrated, man. Allow me. Like, you know, there was there. Like,
I'm not used to this.
Yeah. There's a lot of eyes on me, bro. There's a lot of pressure. Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of 9s for Matip, man. So you know what?
Matip was slightly. You know what? Yeah, we can't. There's me saying, give it a say. I'll say VVD 8.5. Matip a 9. I agree with Matip a 9. Still, I think he was outstanding.
I'm cool with that, man. I think. And the balls that they were spreading paws, like, do you know what I mean? Just yo, it was it's calm. Flacco.
8. I think he was excellent. Flacco just doing Flacco things. There was a bit. You're gonna get that from your DM, but there was a bit. I thought he was a bit too rash. Like, he got early quite yellow. You know, he got a yellow quite early, but he was a bit rash at times. But we wouldn't stop that for anything. But Flacco was just Flacco, bro. Like, I'm running out of things to say about him. Again, he's a constant. Most games this season, he'll put up a 7 or 8 out of 10, bro. But I'm giving him an 8. What are you saying?
Yeah, I was trying to. As you was talking, I was just trying to think of.
No, because you're like me. That, you know, when you're thinking of you're trying to be balanced, trying to think of good things and bad things, or what you can maybe mark them down on. But I genuinely can't remember. Like, I don't know if people in the comments can, but Fab for me didn't do anything.
Do you know what Fab was doing as well? Fab was spraying the balls, you know, like trying to hit Salah. I think a big man.
not really see this. Yeah.
That's what I was like. You lot ain't got no time to try and do this playing through the. Is like, boom, where are you? There you go, boom. I'm like, Flacco, okay. Like, even being progressive, like, nah, I thought he was cold, man. I thought he was cold. And again, I thought it was the work that he and Henderson were doing that was allowing Thiago to shine. You know, them ones there that was allowing Thiago to shine. Them lot did not have time on the ball at all. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, man. I think eight's a good one. I think he really done bits still. Let's deal with Hendo in it. Let's deal with Hendo first.
I'm giving Hendo.
Nunes has just tweeted his goal again. What a legend, bruv. You know, like that. I'm here for it, bro. Back off the top in the community shield. Raggo. I don't care. Like, you get me? It's your thing, bro. No one ain't got enough. What does he speak? Is it Spanish or you? I don't know what it is. Like
Spanish.
Yeah, there ain't enough. The Spanish man didn't get to him and said, "Big man, this ain't that important." So in his head, he's like, "Yo, this is level."
That's what I love about our team. You know, like the fact we've got bare Spanish speaking man, the Adrians, the Diaz, the Thiago. They're just gonna help Fabinho can speak.
Flaccos, yeah,
gonna help him out. Yeah,
it's
but Hendo, I think. Because, like I said, he wasn't. We're not saying at all he was amazing. Do you know what I mean? But he weren't how some of our fans are saying. I'll give Hendo a 7.
I was gonna give him a 7 from Dime. I was gonna say, and I've already.
I was gonna give him a 7 from when we were speak about him from earlier, bro.
Bruh, hey, that's a good name. It's like, yo, bruh.
Yeah, word. It relates to that, bruh.
Nah, I hear you, but
that's doing way too much. That's the type to have Hussam shouting like that's
yeah. But yeah, like Sam said he's giving him like all 4s and 5s in that. I said I don't understand what type of football we're watching, bro.
Big up Hussam, it's violating, bro. Like.
He's mocking.
Yeah.
Yo, and I want them, bro. Please, please. If when I get off of this, yeah, I go on Twitter. I'm expecting to see a lot of Haaland compilations, bro. LFC_Saint on Twitter, please. Saint LFCTV on Instagram. Send them my way. Flood the inbox, yeah. I've got a lot of man to call. Yeah, I thought it was a 7. I thought his running. I thought the finding spaces, the passing, the closing down. Yeah, those are just some of the good things in which I thought he did in order to facilitate that midfield. So yeah, 7 for me. And then I think one of arguably man of the matches. I think you could possibly have him as because I thought he was cold. Like I thought he was cold. I do agree with you. I do think that he did simmer down a little bit from what he started from. But it's preseason and do you know what I mean? Like what can we but man like Thiago
just controlling
Thiago
Alcantara. And this is why when me and you say certain game, big up Ish as well, because us three we don't like to play Thiago every game. I've heard and I hear it. It's the passion, it's how we love him. But I've heard some Liverpool fans say, I just want to see him every game. We do, like if you deep it, Thiago's the only world-class player Klopp's ever signed. The rest were good, but they weren't that level. He's the first ready-made. Yeah, we're signing one of the world's best players, innit? That's the only in Klopp's reign. That's the only player he has. And I hear everyone.
In Klopp's reign. I beg you tell me one before Klopp. Bro, tell me a worldie that we've bought and not turned into a worldie, bro. Like who? Even Javi Alonso, maybe. Like, do you know what I mean? But
you weren't even world class when we got him.
World class when we got him. Like,
no, in my lifetime.
In my lifetime, bro, like it's Jay-Z, rude boy. You ain't seeing it, bro.
You know what? Yeah, not even as Klopp here, because even Torres was high potential, but he weren't there yet.
He wasn't there. He wasn't world class.
Suarez again, very high potential, but weren't there yet.
Not world class. We were not getting world class for 30 million.
Saint, bro, you actually made me deep, bro. In my whole life,
whole lifetime, bro. Like my whole life.
See, that's kind of annoys me, because how big our club is. Why is it just one match? Anyway, off that topic, I'm giving Thiago an 8.
I'm giving Thiago 8.5.
I'm taking a piss in it.
You're taking a piss, bro.
But yeah, you know why I am? Because that first half, he was making the deep. What I'm about to say, De Bruyne Roger and Bernardo Silva, 3 quality midfielders, look a bit like he was running rings. They didn't really even know what to do with him, and he's not the most athletic. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, he had me saying, bro, this is all documented. Go and watch the watch along. I was like, I beg you. You know the ones that, bro, you slide tackling, getting himself about. Brother, please be easy. Be easy. Like, just relax. Right?
I forgot my original point. That's what I'm saying. We love him so much, pause. We love him that we need to wrap him up where we can, because
you know what? Big up LFC Aaron quickly. Rush. Look how far we had to go. Look.
Yeah, see, we weren't there then, but
and I only know this from my uncles. You tell me like, yo, he was a bad boy.
Already before we got him.
So, yeah, no, he was a serious. We spent peas on him as well. Like, yeah, Rush. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Crazy.
Yeah. That's actually mad. That's actually mad. But yeah, bro. Like,
going back to your original point on Thiago.
I hit because I've heard some Liverpool fans say Romsey's so good. I want to see him every game. I was like, I know, bro. I know. But if he didn't have that injury, because I'm touching wood. Of course, I don't want this to happen, bro. Of course. But we know that annual injury will come sooner or later. It's coming during the season. You know what I mean? That someone said in your stream when we did the preview, Thiago's never played more than 22 league games. So he's only ever played just over half. Like that's a bit. He averages below half most of the season, so that's a bit mad. So yeah,
I see him in warm-ups, bro, bending over to touch his toes, pause, and I'm like, I beg you, don't pull a hammy. You know them ones there? It's bro, incoming, bro. It's incoming, bro. Like, yeah, so
8.5. Yeah, I hear 8.5 because that first half, you know, like you can believe what you're watching, but you're still in awe. Like, I can't believe this. Like,
man, we're doing that. You know, when he's just doing the no-look passes, quick things, like he's just sourcing, bro. You know what? In actual fact, Thiago's doing a disservice to him. Because we've had him for a season is why he's getting an 8.5 out of that performance. Because I guarantee you, if that was the second performance, man would give him a 9.5. Like, we're used to this now. Do you know them ones there? All right. Let's just rip the band-aid off. Man like Diaz.
I was gonna say that scale there. I can't lie, I'm giving him a 6, bro. Like, saying help me out, comments help me out, but I saw him lose the ball a couple times. He was trying to. It's almost like he had too much to prove. That's the way he was playing. He had too much to prove. He was losing a ball. And I love Diaz, bro, but yeah, I can't give it any more than a 6, bro. I'm struggling to remember what.
I would give him more. Yeah, I would give him the 6.5, maybe. I don't know if I can give him 7, but I'll give him the 6.5 because going back to your original point, and I said I'd pick it up in his rating. Yeah, the relationship between him and Robbo, no, it hasn't flourished yet, and I don't know if it.
You think it will?
I think it will because I saw bits in terms of the defending and him tracking back that Mana used to do as well, and give him some support. That I will rate.
Like industry's there, but yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's more than just productivity. I feel like at Mane's worst, yeah, this is what we're getting from Diaz. Do you remember at Mane's worst, it was like whenever he got past the halfway line, his brain just melted.
Yeah.
You know them way there?
Like, yeah.
But up until then, man would be twisting man up, man would be linking up, man would be doing the triangles with Robertson, then he would get into the final third, and then it would be. But that's what I get from Diaz, bro. Like it's like a force field in the final third. Like, bro, he never gives me goal threat vibes.
Yeah.
And that's outrageous for how good he is. How like, do you know what I mean? Like I never think, oh no, this is yo, do you know what I mean? Like shout out Mont. Mont said this, and I thought, you know what, you're right, you know. When man clocks the ball, he's never clarting the ball into corners or like he's just looking to just get a good connection and send it gold white.
That's the word. These are the 2 words. Because I remember Mont saying, big up Mont. But I remember Mont saying there's no real precision or accuracy. It's kind of just
go bound.
Saying you're gonna actually start laughing back. Roms, you're so right. Do you know why that's so disappointing? Because bro, I love this watch along. Remember his first goal for us, rude boy. But bro, do you remember how
Yeah.
much of a quality finish that was? The
Yeah.
composure, the thing, bro. It's kind of like he sold us a dream, and I don't want to say sold us shit. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
harsh.
no, it's
That's
right,
harsh
it's
because
right, but
he can still come. Do you know what I mean? Remember, he hasn't had a full season with us. That who knows? We could get to Christmas and Diaz is on like 7 or 8 league goals. We're like, bro, like he's actually finishing. But from that game, I thought we've got a finisher here.
we've
Then
got someone who can be. I know, even if you're not a finisher, you're not back like a goal threat. Do you know them ones there? Listen to what I'm saying, brother. I don't. When he gets to that final third, I'm like, yo, just pass the. You know them ones. I know you're gonna try and etch it onto your right foot and try and find a little space and try and ras it. And it's just none of it is convincing in terms of actual goal threat. And like I said, he's too good in the fucking halfway line. Man's doing up kick ups and that, and you know he looking so composed. I just don't understand. Like
his work rate or whatnot. Cause I see people in the comments saying, "Oh, he's tracking back and that." Of course, that's what we expect from Diaz. And you know what? In the defensive aspect of the game, he
really
just
good.
does what he does.
Really,
But
bro, he was
going,
really good, really industrious. Like I'm not gonna say that. He was really good.
literally saying, and I'm going off like what I've seen of Diaz going forward. Someone just said he ran Walker ragged. I saw it about once or twice. You can't say he ran him ragged consistently. I think Walker's game was had quite a.
Bro, do you know how you know Ish is a writer? Yeah, you know Ish is a writer because he always says the things that like man said about the midfield. Man was like, our midfield is bloated and inadequate all at the same time. I was like,
Facts.
oh my god, that's so true, brother. Man, big up Ish. Man's like he's doing too much,
bro,
but not enough at the same time. Bro, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, you know, he just says exactly what you're thinking. Like,
I'm here stuttering. I'm here stuttering like, yeah, Tori, bro, trying to not getting my words out clear. And Ish, I love you, bro. That is literally what I was trying to say.
Exactly.
He's doing too much, but not enough at the same time.
At the same time.
You know, he could do more. I can't give him more than a 6, bro. I'm sorry. Big up, Rash. Rash is saying we need to go Specsavers, but I know what my eyes are seeing.
Bring it up. I was like, well, tell me what he did in terms
of like that's cool.
That looked like.
Why did you give him an 8?
The best I've seen from him was the goal in which he did against Salzburg, which was offside. And I was like, we need more of this.
Yeah, we need more of
this.
Yeah.
We need more of like, do you know what I'm saying? But no, you cannot tell me that he looked like a goal threat. Like,
I said an 8. That's higher than top rating that we gave some.
That's higher than Trent, bro. And he rasped it into the fucking goal.
Exactly. No, man. There's no way he was an 8.
You're doing too much, bro. Don't get it twisted.
The most I'll give him is a 6.5. I can rise to a 6.5.
That's what I said. I'll give him
no
a 6.5.
More than a 6.5. Still,
no way, bro. No way. His industry, his covering, calm, but he just never looked like he was gonna actually bang. Like, come on, man. All right, man, like it's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Hey, man,
listen,
you know, with a golden tan, bro. Like, come on. That's how I know. I've been on 2 holidays this year, and I don't look anywhere near him. That's why he's hitting next locations, bro. Sancho Pay and them thing there. You know, like that, where the sun's just.
Wait, he assisted Trent, innit? Of course he did. What am I on about?
Yeah, bro. Can I just say something? Yeah. Again, big up the goal, but I'm not going to be a dickhead. And I'm always going to go back to what I originally said. The patterns of play prior to the goal, brother.
Even the third one, bro. Like it's a.
Oh, if I remember rightly, bro, the left peg to Diaz, yeah, from Trent, left pegger 45 yards.
You know the ones, yeah. You know the one saying, yeah, where you don't even have to shuffle to get in line with the ball. It literally just landed where.
Bro, bam. Then man said, all right, cool. Then I think man sent it to Salah, I think, or back again.
Yeah. And then that's when I think
Salah
he
laid it off to Trent. And then bro, there's just the patterns of play. I may have missed one, I think that, but it just looked so saucy. I said, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Like
we gave Matip a 9, innit?
Matip a 9.
Salah can join. Yeah, big Ish. I was just about to say that. Big up, Ish. I'm giving Salah can join that 9 club, man. Salah was amazing.
Salah with the JT frosted tips and that is looking so. I'm telling you. Hey, piss off, Ish. Get out my stream. Go away, bro. Go away, bro. Don't come back, bro. I'm telling you, nah, Ish is my guy, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, sit. Bro, thank you. Played the ball to Robert to get the assist for Darwin. You're very right. The pen was cold. What, you're going to go the same way I'm going? Yeah, brother.
And still
Bro,
destroy it, past you.
Bro, nah, he was on smoke, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been, bro. I know you lot saw me yesterday in this. I had to take it to the gym and say, no, bro, every man needs to see Salah on my back, brother.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Like, nah, he was smoky. Man,
Big up Stephen Owens, man. I agree with you. Salah was my man in the match, still.
I agree with you, bro. It's like smoky settings, bro. Nines. Then we get to man like Darwin and that, you know, like that. Come on, what are you telling me?
Straight. I feel that you'll say the same, but for me, a straight 8, bro. Straight. Intelligent run.
Is this his official debut?
Yeah, like if you're going off an actual competitive games, yeah, obviously no preseason games compared. This is his official debut still
against the best team in England.
And forget the goal.
And what? He come on. He played for 90 minutes. No, he didn't. He played for 45. No, he didn't. He played for half an hour and did that. Now, brother, you're doing too much. You're not doing enough, bro. You're not doing enough.
He bagged. He won the penalty. Even aside from them two, he was a constant threat. He kept running between. I know I'm loving about our midfield. Cool. I said this, I think, on Big Spans, Big Up Months, but Naby's last year at Leipzig, a lot of his goals were through balls to Werner. I do feel if Naby stays fit, Naby might get quite a few assists, you know, because even in that Salzburg game in Leipzig, he kept playing that ball to Nunes. Even Nunes' runs are so intelligent. He keeps trying to run in between the midfielders, and Naby keeps playing that ball. It's that, what, you know, big up Jerry James as well, because Jerry said this. Once we get Nunes, when we were linked with him, and just before we got him, he said, once we get Nunes, it's going to change the way you play, as in we're going to have that focal point. Have you realised, Saint? We're not, even though Robbo and Trent are our biggest creators, that normally we create from out wide, a lot of our players are now just trying to get it to Nunes, bro.
Yeah.
And they're actually successful, you know what I mean? And I'm loving that. It's giving us a different outlet. And I think the only way it may not work, or we might struggle against low blocks, because you can't really do that through ball because they will already be parked. You know what I mean? But I think Nunes was excellent for the I can even give him that.
Yeah, no, you have to, bro. Like I said, first competitive game, he come on, and also you got to remember that the game, he changed the game. It's not like we were up, we done. Let's be real, they were on us, bro. He changed the game, bro. Like he changed the game. Man's found more space than Buzz Aldrin, bro. Like I think 8.5. I think he done well. The confidence now is gonna give him, like it's gonna be new, bro. It's gonna be new.
I think he bags against Fulham, you know. I think he bags.
Yeah, man. I think now it's like, yo, let him go, bro. Do you know them ones there? Let him do what he's doing, man. I pause. I don't even know what I said, but I'm gonna pause that because Ish.
No. Look at the earlier comments. What Ish said.
Oh, said that. Oh, see, now just because he might top his top, brother. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. When you look like that as well, like remember when Salah done it? I said, "God, Salah, why not, bro?" Nah, and I'm not even doing one, bro. I'm sorry, bro, not for this one, still. But I think Copisha, so you can jump in on that one still. But yeah, 100%. I don't know. I would not like to see Nunes play later. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to see him. Come on, bro. You've done what you need to do. What else do we need to see? Like, relax, get some.
I just want to see the start. The likes of Carvalho needs to start because they only got like
Carvalho,
7.
Elliot, Bayetic, all these man. Do you know what I mean? But no. You're good, man.
I want to see Ramsey start because Ramsey's fit now, isn't it?
Yeah. That would be good.
Maybe not start actually. But come on.
Yeah. All right, let's do the subs and let's get out of here, man. We're gonna start with the one that started. I mean, we did the sub, we did Nunes, but let's do Bobby in it.
Yeah, bro, we didn't even do. You know this, man. Whenever I have to speak down on Bobby, it hurt. She's my favorite player, bro, of the Klopp era. But bro, saying what did he do, bro?
Fam, I'm here for it as well, bro. Can't guard me. I'm here for it, bro. That's what we need. That kind of brazy, outlandish.
And you know what?
The community thing.
You need to remember, We know it's just a charity show, but I don't think he does. That's good for him.
Yeah,
Like
this
he
is what I'm
needs that.
saying.
You know what
No
I
one
mean?
ain't really no one ain't translated that to him yet. Like, yo, in
Yeah.
terms of the things, but who cares? Just do
And
what
it'll
you're
be
doing,
good for
and
him. Because if he
yeah,
now bags a brace against Fulham and whatnot, it would have been done that world of good from City. That forget that it's even Community Shield. Word to what Saint said, the best club in England, and you're scoring against them. Like regardless of the game, and it wasn't even like it was their B team. It was arguably their strongest team, bar probably Laporte, bruv. Like that was their strongest. So you know what I mean? That you gotta give a man his
um,
due.
shout out Issue saying Bobby was meaty.
Very, bro.
And yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, I actually thought Bobby was quite was quite. I don't know if good, but he was impactful and he was doing bits. I just feel like it died so quick. Like I just feel like it died so quick to the point where like I was like raw. Like the last maybe 10 minutes he was even in the game, I was like it was just going
Bro,
past him.
I'll be so real. I don't remember what he done, bro. I don't. I
I
actually
thought
don't.
at the beginning, first half of the first half, I thought, yeah, like he was
He
in
was a
there, he
link.
was
Yeah,
linking up
yeah, yeah.
play, he was linking, and then it just, I think it's fitness, I think it's mad, but I do agree with Ish. I don't think that man can get more than a 6, man.
Yeah,
I think he has to hold a 6 still.
I see.
And that's true. Bobby was adjustable. 6, big up Kevin Samuels. Come on, big up, yeah, R.I.P. man.
Yeah. All right, Peter. Yeah.
And that's very true, Marque. Very true. Firmino has a lot of mileage in his legs. Do you know what I mean? A lot of mileage in his legs. But then this is the same. These are the same people that are telling me that they wanted to have a lifetime contract and that. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
Yeah,
heard you.
but
I heard you in your thing saying. Remember when you did the late night one? Because
yeah,
you know that's my guy. I would hear it because of how much
phenomenal.
you get. I've got admiration for him, but if I'm being honest, we shouldn't be giving him a lifetime contract. But let's give it to him. Innit? You know what I mean?
You know, he's one of the Spanish speaking ones that helps integrate, man. So why not still?
Yeah.
Milner come on and did right back.
That's the thing. The minute he come on, they just look more dangerous. That's what I mean. Milner's good for the games that aren't high octane, bro. But the Cities and Tottenham, I'll go as far as saying I don't want to see him at all. Even if we're trying to protect a lead, I just think Milner, like, the game's too fast paced against the better team. You can bring him on to shore up a game against, I don't know, the Forests, the Bournemouths, the lower teams, but the minute he came on, Saint, for me, they started to take the game to us even more. Like we were under the cosh, bro. But
we were like 2-1 up as well. They needed to be. Do you know them ones there? Like, did he come on before?
Come on at 1? I can't. When did I swear he came on at 1-1? Or am I bugging?
I don't know. Actually, you might have come on at 1-1. Still, you know, you might have still. But at the same time, regardless of the result, we were evidently the better of the two teams. So at some point they needed to turn it on. You know them ones there, regardless of like we were evidently the better of the two teams for most of the game. Let's be honest. So I feel like you can't have that. How long can you do that against Man City? They're gonna have time where they're gonna, do you know them ones there regardless in it. So, but Millie, I thought I can't really remember them getting the better of him though on that side. I can't really remember him.
You're right,
like,
actually, to be fair. You're right.
He didn't get his customary yellow card. Like I thought Millie done all right. Yeah, like promo says. To be fair, Millie done okay, was passing between the lines. He's also going to be a target. He came on straight after they scored. Straight after they scored. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
I
thought he done all right, man.
6.5?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. Millie was solid. Milner was solid, if not exciting. 7.5 at least for the beard. Yeah. 6.5. I'm gonna give him a 7 for the beard. Still, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him a 7. Still,
the beard looks sharp.
The beard looks sharp. Still, the beard looks sharp. Like I like that. Cater. I don't know if Cater's rocking a baldy or if it's just a real low one.
He was progressing to pay a lot. He broke up a few things. I remember because he started a move, and then he started a move, and I think Salah's played it back to someone who lost it. But Kate was very progressive in this game. I was actually impressed with Kate. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, that ship sailed for me. I'm not a Kate fan, but I'm not gonna discredit him out. What we gave Milner 6.5. I think Kate has to get the same.
I'll give him a 6. I think Milner was probably
a bit better.
Yeah, a little bit, and a couple of the passes didn't get through, but like you said, I could see what they were doing. I can see what you're going for. They're progressive in
Yeah.
it, you know. Then and also Milner had longer. I just don't think Keita had that long. If I'm honest with you, I don't think he had that long in my head. I can't really remember what him, Fabio Carvalho didn't have that long. Elliot I thought was really good when he come on, but didn't have that long. I'd give Elliot a 7. I thought he was good when he come on. He looked different.
He was.
Again, but Fabio didn't really have long. I don't even know what I could give Fabio, but he looked good for the little that I saw him. Like we said in that third goal.
Only reason why I'll give him, I'd have to give Fabio. I'm trying to take bias aside because you can't. I don't think you can give Fabio more than a 6 because he literally played 5 minutes, but he was key in that last goal, bro. You know what I mean?
He was. Yeah. I'll give him a 7. Maybe I'm doing too much giving Elliot a 7 then because they had roughly the same time in it.
Yeah,
it might have roughly.
I think Elliot was just slightly before. Elliot may have been slightly before.
I give them both about 6.5 around there. Is that all the subs? That's all the subs, isn't it?
Milner, Nunez, Elliot, Naby.
Yeah.
I think that was all.
Yeah, I think it was still.
Yeah.
Man of the match, go to Mo Salah for me, Mo Salah for you.
Yeah.
Klopp before we get out of here.
I think he'll spot on with the change. I'll give Klopp a 9. I think he'll spot on with the changes.
Yeah, man, I agree. To be very honest with you, and I've had corn for Klopp this preseason, so now I got to give him ratings. Man, I thought he was good, man. Nah, man, listen, come to the end of it. That was a really, 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 really good game. Like we've now officially won everything under Klopp. Do you know them ones there? Because we didn't even have this, but we've got everything now. And it's put me in a good mood for going forward. You know them ones there. Shout out everyone that's gonna watch this game tonight. I will try and jump on the watch along whilst I'm in the cinema, my little one in that, but I can't. Like I said, I can't do the watch along today because I just didn't even plan for it. You know them ones there. But yeah, now listen, love for everyone that jumped in. Love for my boy Roms each and every time. You know how we do. And yeah, man, listen, if you're in here, please hit that like button on your way out. Let me just double check that we got to 50 on the way out. That come on, like that we should have. Yeah, man, 53. Love for everyone that was in here, man. Much appreciated. Hit the like button on your way out. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, we're trying to get to 1,200. Please. Much appreciated. Send me all of the Haaland. Send them. You get me? LFC_Saint on Twitter. At Ramel Andre. The L is a 1. Make sure you get at us. Yeah, man. And love for everyone that was jumped inside. It's been brazy. It's been a good one. Enjoy your Sunday. Be easy. And yeah, man, good luck to the Lionesses and them. You get me?
It's coming home, man. It's a hard team, but it should come home, man.
Come on. Hey, listen, love for everyone. It's been Saint LSC. It's been Roms. We're out.